10 years. Nigga, more like 10 days, man. 10 days.
This is us just talking about Paid in Full. I showed Jesse his first black movie. He's never seen anything of the sort. I think he maybe seen Friday or some shit. So basically, mixed guy shows Asian nigga like movies.
Guy starts in like small town, small little on the wall like laundry shop. Leaves that place, gets into drugs.
He didn't want to get into drugs.
That's not true.
He didn't want to.
That's not true.
Yo, taking this place?
But he was very hesitant.
He's very hesitant, but
he didn't want to because he saw Calvin. He saw how things were going with his sister and how he treated. And he was hesitant to be a dope boy.
He got that little big Coke ball from Lulu, and it was like he just.
What a terrible drug dealer name. Lulu.
What a terrible way to introduce a drug dealer in a movie.
Oh, hey, forgot this 8-ball. My name is Lulu.
Lulu. Okay, what kind of name is that? I don't know, it's my name.
I like how they do like a little, every drug dealer movie does like a montage. It's like, hey, this is 3 to 7 years.
The montage included Phil Collins in the air today. Do you remember that? Where it's a very quick thing, and you expect there to be more drug things, and a little bit more like.
But they're like, hey, you already know how that shit. You know what happens with drugs. You know people sell it, people smoke it.
But people weren't really doing drugs. It was just people yelling at each other in front of Willie's Burger Shop. So it was like,
it's insinuated that they made gajillion dollars because they never give you like a real dollar amount. You know, it's always like it's always some weird like, yeah, they're billionaires. Like, no, you're not.
He threw Ice out, and Ice was talking about how he's like, oh, you got all this money, but you don't give it to your mother. You don't give it to this place or that place. It's like you just give it to the streets.
That's true. He just gives it to the white folks, man. Buying European cars, buying shoes.
Yeah.
Like
he's also giving it to random people in the neighborhood for no reason at all.
he took care of his little bro.
He's taking care of also that little business shop that Ice was in the beginning.
But I also see it as like a lot of people, like, they won't take you seriously if you come to them with drug money. You know, you're a nigga from Harlem, driving around in a foreign car, like paying all cash. It's pretty obvious. It's not like you're gonna be like, I would like to 180,000.
Driving very nice cars.
Very nice cars.
We got the brand new song. We coming.
You talking 10 weeks? I'm talking 10 days, baby.
10 days, man.
It was the easiest rise to the top I've ever seen in a movie. Really just glides to like he finds the only real problems he runs into is Lulu dying, and then after that, the second problem is that his girl says you're bored.
You're just boring. That's all.
No. He had Calvin, bro.
No, and then when it started popping off, like he was already at the top by then.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the way onto the top because he watches Scarface.
You got tits. You need a bra.
In the bathroom, it's like the world is yours on the thing. You're like, oh look, it's a little Scarface. Things pop off when Sonny gets kidnapped by Uncle Ice, and then Ice sends a finger.
Well, no. Things start popping off for real when Calvin gets out. Calvin, that nigga's a schemer. So if
I thought his name was Kermit.
This Kermit the Frog face ass was popping, Kermit. Slap the shit out.
If you ever hear the phrase like you a Calvin ass nigga, he's a Calvin ass nigga.
Calvin kills Ace's baby mama and sister.
No. It was the 2 people that were working.
In the thing, but that was.
But it wasn't his baby mama.
Wasn't it?
In the beginning of the movie, remember he like asked him like.
Then the baby mama is a real character throughout the whole movie. The only time the baby mama shows up and does anything is to tell him that he's boring.
You're just boring. That's all.
She's there for dramatic effect, okay?
Ain't that boring. I really ain't that boring.
Big shit.
Likes boring niggas though.
Yeah.
Which is a lie. No girl likes boring niggas.
Give me that money back, Demetrius.
It pushes along Ace's story.
Yeah, and honestly, it reminds you that he's really a humble nigga.
Yeah.
Like he's not trying to be the man. He's not trying to be all in the limelight like Rico.
Porn of himself fucking a girl with all his homies in a club.
That's how you fuck, nigga. That's how you fuck. Like, it's
very weird.
It's very ridiculous, but I like that this movie really shows you the dynamic that there's multiple kinds of drug dealers in the hood. Because I think the drug dealer genre, you get like, there's got to be the Mitch guy who goes out and knows the people. The Rico nigga who he's flashy, but people don't really like him. He's flashy in a cocky way. And you notice the thing about Rico that I like, that you got to kind of watch, is he came later. He wasn't original to the crew.
Right.
So like the fact that he came later, that is how you knew that he was going to snitch at the end.
It kind of comes out left field. I wasn't expecting it. I should have, I guess. It's like
because he was showing signs
of like just being like all about the. You good, man?
He's like, we gonna get you some soup.
You know, but that's the thing. They show the personality of the drug dealers, but they don't show the personalities of
the drug users
in this movie.
That's what I love about this movie is they never
don't
show any drug use.
That's the thing I don't like about this movie.
That's what sets it apart. They set it apart. They were able to give you the Mitch and the Ace Boogie story in that time.
It sets it apart, but it also makes it less of a depressing tale of the hood.
Killing my little man, B.
I want to say something about how he murdered Kevin, right? What was his name?
Calvin.
I want to say how he murdered Calvin. Calvin was just arguing with his like girl on the street
about some whatever shit,
and then you see that dude drive up on the motorcycle and totally massacre. Once the blood like effects are really good in this, and it was so violent and abrupt that I forget what Calvin did. I was like, oh my god.
He said, "What's up, Kermit?" Boom, boom, boom.
Right here. What's poppin', Kermit?
Who was your favorite character in the movie?
Mitch.
Mitch was your favorite?
Mitch was I think, in my opinion, Mitch should have been the main character.
See, he was the main character in a way.
It's much as his story as it is Ace's story. I think it would have been really interesting if it was following Mitch going to jail. If Mitch was the main character for this movie,
it would have been, but see,
it would have been an average gangster, like
exactly,
like
it would have been average, and then on top of that, they would have been glorifying the lifestyle.
10 niggas jumped the nigga, fam. 10 niggas pounded him out, stomped the shit out of this nigga, man. And then this other Panamanian.
It's the 80s, bro. Everybody's calling each other baby. I love you, baby.
Yeah, that's true.
You my niggas, baby.
What up, baby? My style, baby. My style to be running around here getting all sweaty on the court, baby. Well, you know me, baby.
They're not really glorifying it because this man is still walking.
I guess
he's still alive.
This is a big issue about a lot of hood movies. What probably talked about more during more hood movies, how it's glorified to sell drugs on the streets and doing all this stuff on the streets. Like Menace Society.
I already knew you were about to say it.
That's one of the only hood movies, the other hood movies I watched. And then during that, they also show the impact of selling it to people. You know? Yeah. Because it's like, I'll suck the famous line, I'll suck your dick.
And I said I suck your dick. Come on, man. This niggas, man, they some double cheeseburgers. Nigga, I just ate. Man, I just ate, fool. I don't want no motherfucking cheeseburger.
I got these cheeseburgers.
Ace's acting is so bad because it's so real.
He was in The Wire. Have you seen The Wire?
I've seen The Wire. I've seen The Wire, but that dude can't.
He's fire,
that
bro.
dude can't do a main role.
I would give it a 5 out of 5. It's the best drug dealer movie. 5 out of 5, best drug dealer movie I've ever seen in my entire life. I swear to God, if you are actually in the trap, bro, you fucking paid in full. Point blank, period. This is pure motivation. You'll wake up, you can watch this, you can be with your bitch, you can watch this shit, you can fucking show it to your mom, you can show it to your mans. 10 out of 10, paid in full. That's not rated.
I'll give it 3.5 out of 5.
Really trapping, bro. You want to be Ace in the situation, man. You want to make it out, okay? You don't want to be shot up.
I think,
you don't want to go to jail.
And that's why it would have ended really well, because Mitch would be narrating the story, and then he would be like, yeah, you know, Ace was real smart about it. He wasn't no fucking dummy. He knew what he was doing. He sent that guy.
Ace would have been like,